You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land, all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 50 degrees, going up to a high of 61, so pretty nice. I'm out and about this morning. I'm in the office. I'm in my real office, not my home office, which is kind of funny because I never come in here to do a show. But I had said this year some things had to change, so I'm in the office this morning. And guess what, y'all? We got a full-blown studio here in the office, like full-blown with microphones, Rodecaster Pros, the whole thing for people to who want to come in and do a podcast. So we got a full setup here, and we got space just in case you want to do interviews live. So just let us know. Happy to be here with you this morning. I'm going to give a couple of shout outs this morning. I haven't done a shout out in so long. The first thing I want to shout out to my aunt Dot down in Albany, Georgia. Today make the 4-year anniversary of us losing my uncle, her husband, to COVID. He was one of those people down in Albany because Albany was on the map for the wrong thing at the time. Albany was really taxed when COVID hit because they didn't have enough personnel. So many people had contracted COVID. From going to this funeral, my uncle, who was a pastor, was one of the people who went to the funeral, and we lost him 4 years ago on this day. So, shout out to you, Uncle Marvin, all the way to heaven. I know you up there doing great things. And prayers for my aunt. That was her best that was her best friend. And they were together for a very long time. And I went down there a couple of weeks ago, and she said to me, it's coming up on the anniversary of him being gone, and she felt sad, and she felt sad early. And I reached out to her this morning. Hopefully I gave her some words of encouragement and to keep going. She leans on the Lord, and I hope that she leans on the Lord today because I know today is tough for her. That was her best friend, and so I get it. All right, I want to give a happy anniversary to my good friend Georgette Taylor and Rick Taylor. Happy anniversary, 33 years of bliss, baby. I don't know if it's bliss. Listen, I'm not saying that because you listen. I'm married, and every day is not bliss. So let me just say that. But anyway, happy 33rd anniversary. I wish you guys many, many, many more. It takes special people to make it 33 years. Let me say that. I remember when I got married, my aunt got up there, not my aunt Dot, but and she had been married a very long time too, like 40 something years. When I got married, my aunt Ann, who we lost, her birthday is a day after mine. We lost her a few years ago. She got up there and she's like, the uncle and I have been married 44 years, right? And I'm standing up there saying, woo, that's a long time. Now here's the funny thing. I knew both of them very well, and I'm like, Lord, if they can make it 44 years, yeah, we can make it too. But anyway, happy birthday, Georgette. Happy anniversary, Georgette. Happy anniversary, Rick. I wish you guys many more, and then have a wonderful, wonderful day. Got to give a happy birthday shout out to my brother from another mother, Georgie. So Georgie is Georgette's brother. Today is his birthday, so they got married on his birthday. Okay, so. Listen, now y'all got it. How does that work? Georgie doesn't have a day. I'm just playing. Happy birthday, Georgie. Thank you so much for just being a great person. Georgette and I talk about him all the time because he is one of those brothers that you would be lucky to have. And, he's come through for me in some times of need. And so he's like my brother, just like Georgette is like my big sister. So happy birthday, Georgie. Love you for life. Love you too, G. Love you, Rick. All right, let's get this show rolling, baby. Let's get this show rolling. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday, right? I think it's Thursday. It's Thursday. And I get a little lost sometimes in my thinking, like, what day is it today? Hope you guys are having a good day. Peachtree Corner Dog Park is temporarily closed. So if you go to the dog park over in Peachtree Corner, just know that it's closed from today until April the 9th. The closure is necessary to allow the contractors to repair a leak that has developed beneath the park. So you don't want to be in the park and there's a leak. So they're going to repair the leak beneath the park. Once that is repaired, then you guys can take your little fur babies back over to the dog park. But right now, as of right now, starting today, it's closed. So don't go there until after the 9th. All right. I just want to let y'all know that because somebody's gonna go there today and like, I didn't know. Yeah, it's closed. It's gonna reopen. So your fur babies can go later. It's happy Independent Artist Day. Yes, the city of Norcross let's celebrate Independent Artist Day by embracing our local talent. Listen, Independent Artist Day. There's some beautiful work out there. Like downtown Lawrenceville, an artist did a mural on the side of what is that? Jackson, well, Buford Highway, where it turns into like Jackson Street. So it's like Buford Highway and Jackson Street merges. But there's a mural on that side of that wall right there. It is beautiful. And so, I wish y'all, I wish I could. I can't draw a straight. Listen, I maybe I need to stop saying that. But let me tell y'all something. I'm the person who felt sculpting in college. It's clay. I couldn't even make the. I couldn't. I built. I never forget this. I built a town out of clay, and it just looked like it was a mess. It was anyway. I felt sculpting in college, but I like arts. So because I'm not talented in that way, I love to just show some love by shouting out artists and the great work they're doing. So shout out to the Old Gallery and the Norcross Gallery and Studios for nurturing all the creativity in the community and showing these young people and these great people some love for the beautifulness, is that a word? Beautifulness that they add to the world. I don't know if that's a word, but it's a word today. All the beautifulness that they add to the world. So it's happy independent artists day. And not only that, y'all, these guys are independent. When you're independent anything, you're pretty much by yourself. And a lot of times you need the support, you need the love. So if you know an artist, today is Happy Independence Artist Day. If you know an artist, shout out to that artist, show them some love. I was over at the New Black Wall Street over in Stonecrest about 4 or 5 months ago, and this guy was there. He had the most amazing artwork. I'm talking about, matter of fact, I'm gonna bring my artwork and put it in here. It was beautiful, like just beautiful. And he was independent. Now he was funny because he didn't have a website. He's like, I don't have a website. I'm like, who doesn't have a website? He didn't have a website. He just like going to events, talking to people, and selling his art on the spot. His art was so beautiful. So Georgette and I bought a couple of pieces of his artwork, and it was so nice. So it's always nice to support independent artists because they are creatives, and a lot of times they don't spend a lot of time on the business side. I know this for a fact because we work with plenty of talented people who can do anything that make things look good. They can draw, they can do all kinds of things, they can sew. But when it comes to the business side, they don't do very well on that side because they're focused on what they love, which is being a talent, right? So when you see an independent artist, if you can support them because they probably do need your support and they're not going to ask because they just love what they do. And so it's like one of those things that you do whether you're going to get paid for it or not. So support your local independent artists, right? I think that's a great thing. There's some beautiful stuff out here. Check out for more information, go to norcrossga.net /930/shop. So you can shop. Again, that's norcrossga.net /930/shop. You can go there, you can shop, you can buy some beautiful stuff there. And I think I'm thinking they'll love it. Just go check it out. That's kind of cool that Norcross has its own like little shop. Like I like that. Talk about, yeah, the old gallery is right there. The local, oh wait, there's something called a local peach there. I see some, listen, I see some salami and grapes and cheese that look like my kind of place. But anyway, I think that's pretty cool. Check out norcrossga.net for more information. All right, I'm going to run to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Silent treatment in your cup, baby, we don't need to talk. Sorry if I'm making this hard. Now I'm just wondering where we are. I don't wanna face the consequences, but baby, yeah, you know I hate second guessing. I'm just wondering where we are. Drifting into space, keep driving on the freeway. Baby, let me know what you are thinking. me the way you do. Keep giving myself into you. You know that I hate this part. Surprised we ever got this far. We did go through all the circumstances, but baby, yeah, you know I hate second chances. Surprised we ever got this far. Drifting into space, keep driving on the freeway. Baby, let me know what you were thinking. Baby, let me know what you were thinking. Overthinking out there in the clouds, drifting on and there for hours. Lately I've been trying to figure out, wonder if you're ever coming down, ever coming down. Baby, how did we ever come this way? I know you don't want to stay. Dreaming out in space, keep rushing down the highway. Keep yourself busy on the Sundays. You keep doing you, I do it my way. Overthinking out there in the clouds, drifting on and there for hours. Lately I've been trying to figure out, wonder if you're ever coming down, ever coming down.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Gateway85 CID is proud to announce that they have their center light LED light operational on the diverging diamond interchange at Jimmy Carter Highway, Jimmy Carter Boulevard over I-85. They say we recently lit it green to honor St. Patrick's Day, so it's working now. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. The LED on the center LED not only illuminates the bridge, but also embodies the vibrant spirit of Gateway 85 community. So that light is up there, is lit, so you can know it's gonna be safe. You know, you got some safety going over there. And it lights the bridge up, which is pretty darn pretty. It's really nice. I love it. Hey, listen, you want something to do this weekend? Stand up comedy is tomorrow. So, stand up comedy at the Clay hosted by Yoshi. If you are looking for something to do, you can go to the Red Clay Music Foundry downtown Duluth for comedy night. That sounds like fun. It's $25 in advance, but it's $30 at the door. So if you want to go have some fun Friday night, go out. Host Yoshi So is an Atlanta-based comedian raised by immigrant parents in 80s and 90s TV sitcoms. Oh, that's me. As a latchkey kid, Yoshi found ways to entertain himself watching sketches, comedy, and hours of MTV. Yep, that I didn't watch MTV though. I didn't watch a lot of sketches either and comedies. I'm not a comedy person. Like I like to laugh, but I'm not a comedy person. Yeah. Anyway, he's the founder of Red Pill Players Improv Troupe, and they travel around spreading out joy on the spot, being funny. So check that out. That's going to be this coming Friday, at in Duluth at the Foundry, 3116 Main Street in Duluth. You got to get your tickets in advance. You're going to save $5. If you don't mind, you okay? You don't mind paying the extra $5? Pay at the door. Hey, listen. This coming Sunday, I'm hosting the Chatbot Engineer Academy. It's a 4-week program, and I'm going to teach you how to become a chatbot engineer. I'm going to teach you prompt engineering. I'm going to teach you, what you need to do if you want to look for a job or if you want to start a business in this space. I'm going to answer your questions about AI and tech and how to leverage it. How can you implement it into your business if you have a business already? It's going to be a very interesting class because I develop chatbots. I have quite a few of them on I'm on ChatGPT, and I have some on another platform that I'm going to be talking about on Sunday. If you are low income, if you are low income, meaning that you know that your income is below the poverty line, but you want to take this class, if you go to chatbotengineeracademy.com, you're going to see two prices. One price is for people who are low income. It's $99 for the 4 weeks. I know somebody said to me, Audrey, that's really cheap. That's because I want to help people get a foot inside of the tech door. I want you to understand, why this is important. Like so many people, especially people of color, are deathly afraid of this technology, and you can't be because it's not going anywhere. If anything, it's becoming more and more advanced every day. And the more you don't know, the more you're going to be left behind. So for me, teaching a class that I know I could charge thousands for, even a fee that I'm teaching, if you're not low income, is only $3.99, but I know I could charge thousands for that. You know why? Because it will earn you thousands if you learn it and apply it. So I want to make sure that I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part to empower people and to impact lives. And this is my way. $99 is not a lot of money, but for some, maybe it is. But listen, if you go and want to take the class, if you go to the checkout, you can split the $99 up through Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay. All of that is on my website, and that's by design, y'all. It's like $20. Now let me say this: if $99 is a struggle for you, and you're thinking about starting a business and you can't really figure out how to come up with $99, don't start a business. Because businesses is always coming up with solutions to problems, always. So as an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about doing this thing as an entrepreneur and you can't even figure out how to come up with the $99 to take the class, don't think about being an entrepreneur. And I'm not trying to shatter someone's dream. I'm just keeping it real because we constantly have to make something out of nothing. I don't care what it is. I don't care how successful a business is. There's something in their business that is not working properly, and they have to figure out how to fix that. So that's a constant for us. And if you find that just trying to come up with $99 is a struggle, don't do that. Now, if you're gonna take the class because you want to, get a job, you still have to be resourceful because there are a lot of people out there who are taking these classes and they're going after the same job as you. And remember, not only are you going to be competing with people, heck, you're going to be competing with the same AI that I'm going to teach you about. I'm just saying, you are. So you got to be resourceful. It's only $99 if you are a low income earner and you really want to drastically increase. It's going to take work. This is not a miracle class. This is a class to help you get a jump start on a new business or a new career. That's what it's about. So go to chatbotengineeracademy.com, chatbotengineeracademy.com. I'm going to tell you I'm going to show you how to use the technologies, but I'm also going to share with you like what it's going to take for you to start a business. I'm going to share with you what it's going to take for you to find a job. I'm going to show you where to put some of your information so you can find a job. And we're going to talk about LinkedIn. So it's a lot we're going to share in the 4 weeks. So hopefully, once you're done with the class, you see how you can move forward in this space. And this is only a stepping stone to what could be greater. Let me say that part again. This is only a stepping stone to what could be greater. So chatbotengineeracademy.com, check it out. All right, April the 6th, the Bridal Expo is happening. Yes, I've been to one of the Bridal Expos. It was really nice. Like it's an expo. You have like DJs, you have like there's DJs there, is wedding planners there. I saw some ministers there. There are caterers there. There are photographers there. It's a really nice event. So it's going to happen this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Beaufort. So it's going to be at Tannery Row Ale House. It's going to be a bridal expo. So mark your calendars if you want to check it out. They said we're going to roll out the red carpet for the brides to be and the grooms and wedding enthusiasts alike. Be prepared. Be prepared to be dazzled. Yes, yes. I think that's going to be nice. I went to one out. The food was so they had a whole spread of food. I'm talking about just laid out. I'm like, wait a minute. I went because I do Good Morning Gwinnett, so I wanted to cover the photography. I wanted to talk to the people, and I may go to this one on Saturday. I wanted to talk to the people who were like actually vendors there, like what were they selling, why were they selling it. I got a chance to talk to a few brides. I took some pictures. It was a really great event. And the food was free. Now let me tell you about the food. You have to get there on time. Like if you get there too late, you're gonna miss the food. because I got there right when they was at the last little bit of the food. So you got all these different caterers. They all make something and put it together on this huge well, let me say the one that I went to. All the caterers made something. So they had this huge buffet table down the middle of the room, and you just walked and sampled everything, which is kind of nice because now you know that this person made the chicken cacciatore and this person made the Brussels sprouts and this person made this. So if you like all these things, you kind of say, okay, I like this stuff, I like that, and now you get a chance to taste the caterer's food before you actually pay the money. That's important. You may not think it's important, but it could be important. So the Bridal Expo is this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's going to be at 554 West Main Street in Beaufort. That's at Tannery Road, L House. I think this, if you know a bride or a groom, tell them to go stop by. You're going to see photographers, wedding professionals, planners. I did my own wedding. I did have, I don't know if she was really a wedding planner. She was cool though, but Georgette and I did mostly everything for my wedding. We did the flowers, we did all of that stuff, which is funny. Like she stayed up with me the night before because my brother, here's the thing, my brother said to me when he got married first. I'm the oldest, but he got married first. So when I finally got ready to get married, he got married young now, I think about it. He was younger than me. I was 36 when I got married. My anniversary's coming up in June too. My brother said to me, "Do not spend a whole lot of money on the wedding." So I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you're not gonna get it back. It's gonna put you in debt." So he gave me because listen, we don't have weddings like other people. Like there are people who have weddings. They have weddings just to get the money. That doesn't happen in our communities. You had a wedding, and so he said to me, he said 10 people came, and I think he said he had $50 in a card. It was hilarious. It was something so tiny, and sure enough, the same people came to my wedding, and I think I had maybe 35, 40. It was crazy. But he said to me, do not spend a lot of money on the wedding because he spent a lot of money on his wedding. And he had to take 3 jobs later on to pay it off. And I was like, yeah, that don't sound like a whole lot of fun. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I said all that to say, if you know somebody's having a wedding, tell them to check out Tannery Real L House for the Bridal Expo this coming weekend. I know, yeah, I know I love stories. I'm a storyteller. I like stories. All right, the Garden Fest is happening at the Gwinnett Public Library. Yep, it's going to start on Tuesday, from Tuesday, April the 9th to Thursday, April the 11th. So that's at the Grayson Branch. So the Garden Fest is going to be at the Grayson Branch Public Library, 12 every day, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. starting Tuesday, April the 9th to Thursday, April the 11th. So if you like garden, you're a garden lover, the Garden Fest is back, baby. It's all for you. You can go out and find out like how to plant. Like yeah, I'm not a gardener. My husband is a gardener. Like he likes that stuff. He told me he's like, listen, this was just this past week. He's like, listen, when you go outside, now listen, he talking to me. When you go outside, I just planted some peppers in the thing, and I'm like, bro, I ain't going outside touching nothing. This is me saying, that's like, okay, I'm not touching anything outside. So I'm not touching the peppers, the pepper bin. I'm not touching any of that, which is hilarious. But he was like, if you go outside, I just planted some peppers into something, he said. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna touch your peppers. Like that's not gonna happen. He's a gardener. He takes care of the plants in the house. If it were up to me, I wouldn't have any plants. I probably had a bamboo plant that does not need but nothing but some water and it kind of just lasts. Other than that, yes or no. But anyway, if you're a garden lover, the Garden Fest is happening Tuesday. All right, cool. I know there are some people that love the garden. He's one of them. I happen not to be that one. We're a strange matchup, y'all. Like we really are. Like God is funny. God put people together for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes I wonder why he put us together because I think I'm a bit much at times. Not in a bad way, just in the way that I think about things and do things. And he's pretty laid back. That's probably why he put us together though, because he is pretty laid back and I'm not. I'm not that. I'm laid back in different ways. He's laid back where it's like I just want to, I just want to go to work and enjoy life. I got to give a happy Founders Day to Swing Fi Swing, baby. That's my sorority, Swing Fi Swing, 55 years, 1969 to 2024. Listen, I know people say, what is Swing? Swing was not started as part of the Divine Nine. They have the same mission, though. Like if you talk to any sorority or fraternity, the missions are pretty much all the same, and that's to uplift and impact communities around the world. So Swing Fi Swing turns 55 years old today. They started in 1969 on April the 4th. April the 4th had a lot going on. And so shout out to all my Swing by Swing sisters. Oh, la. Shout out, baby. Shout out. Shout out. It's Swingiversary. It's our Swingiversary. Yes, it is. All right, listen. Like all the swing sisters right there. Everybody got on there. I should have had on my swing paraphernalia today. Maybe I'll go home and put it on. I gotta go out later anyway. Put on my swing shirt. I am a swing. Shout out, swingiversary. People, and people are funny, right? Like, it's so funny because there are people, I met people who try to thumb their nose down as if any other sorority does anything differently. They all do the same thing. They fundraise, they do community service. They all do the same thing. My brothers are Q, my nephews are Q, and all I ever see them do is the exact same thing: fundraise and community service. I don't see anybody doing anything different. Here I am, right? When I became a swing, I'm trying to go in there and do all this different stuff. They shot me like, no, 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 this is what we do. So everybody do the same thing. Everybody, but they, other ones think that, we're different. Not really. Y'all do the same stuff. Shout out to all of them. All right, listen, that's all I got. I'm going to go to my last song for the day. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Welcome back, welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration for the day. Here goes. Whatever makes you uncomfortable is your biggest opportunity for growth. Let me say it again because somebody missed it. Whatever makes you uncomfortable is your biggest opportunity for growth. Bryant McGill said that, and he was right. You know, some years ago, I was interviewed on a radio station down in Atlanta, and I was so like, I love like his setup. I loved everything that I saw, and I was like, that's amazing, right? And I was telling him I was doing the Good Morning with Net show, and he was telling me like, Audrey, you got to get out your house. He was like, when you get out of your house, you're gonna grow. And I said, okay. So I did. So what I did was in 2019, I went and I got out of my house. I opened up a studio in Decula. I was so excited about that. Opened up my studio in Decula. In February, I did the ribbon cutting. February 20, was it 2019? Yeah, no, it was March 2020. March 2020, February 2020, I opened up my studio in Decula because he said, get out the house, you're gonna grow, and I was like, okay, cool. And I did that. And then March 2020, literally, I came back from Podfest from speaking, and the world shut down. The world shut down because of COVID. My studio, I lost all the money I put into the studio because everything shut down. And so I never went back into the studio. So my friend Lamar, who has a whole office suite, said, look, come over here with me. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go back into the office. So after COVID and everything, I came in, I set up everything, I set up shop, and I'm gonna come into the office, and I'm gonna do the podcast, I'm gonna do business, all these things, right? And I didn't do it. And I just had an epiphany. And so I'm real comfortable being in my home studio. I'm real comfortable. But I realized I I don't get out enough. I work a lot, but I don't get out enough. I'm always in my home office working. Now, will I be in here working all the time? No, because I have a plan to do more. But I realized I had to get out of the house, and it's uncomfortable for me to leave my home office. But this morning I got up, I exercised, I journaled, I showered, I got dressed. I made a couple of edits on some flyers I had to do before I left out the house, which I could have done when I got to the office. And I said, you know what? I have to do what's going to make me uncomfortable so I can grow. And right now, leaving my home office is uncomfortable for me. I know my surroundings. Not that I don't know my surroundings in my office. I do, but everything is right there, and my life is right there. But it's uncomfortable. Sometimes I know what I'm trying to do. I have a friend. She has a goal. Her goal is $2.2 million. I don't know where she get the point two from, but it's 2.2 million, right? And I called her because I hadn't talked to her last week. And I was like, no, I haven't talked to her, and that's unusual. And I called her, and then she didn't answer, and then she didn't call me back. Normally, when I call her, she'll say, call you back. She'll text me, I'll call you back. She didn't do either. And I was like, so I picked up and called again like this because that's not like her. I was like, hey, I said, I'm just calling back because you didn't answer me back. And she said, no, 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 I had laryngitis. She couldn't talk. She was still struggling to talk, even though she did talk to me. But she's so focused on her 2.2, and she's doing all the things that it takes, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to stay comfortable in my mind. And I realized you have to get uncomfortable to grow. You have to get uncomfortable when you're trying to be successful. You have to make yourself uncomfortable. So for me to leave my house, as silly as it may sound, is uncomfortable because I want to stay home and I want to work in the comforts of my home. And I have a beautiful office that I spend no time in. That changes today. So I got up, set my clock, got up, did my exercise, did my journaling, showered, hit the road, grabbed the orange and a protein shake, and I'm like, I'm out. So I'm on this journey. So anyway, I hope that inspired or helped somebody, motivated somebody. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 34 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you miss any episodes of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, be sure to follow the show wherever you listen to it, whether it's on Google Podcasts, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to the show, follow the show. Subscribe to the show and share the show with your friends. I would appreciate it very much. Also, check out the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce. If you are a woman in business and you reside in the metro Atlanta area and you want to be a part of a growing community of women who are focused on not only empowering themselves but empowering you as well, go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. Check out what we're doing there. We got some great things coming down the pike. We have a incubator coming down the pike, a business incubator, a tech incubator. I'm super excited about that. So go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. to find out more information about that. All right. I'll be back again on Monday, same place, same time. You guys stay safe out there. Have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.